Angie here with Dogwood Paper Arts, and welcome back. Glad you could join me. We are going to work on the front page today. The inside front page, I should say. I had to come in and straighten up my room and took all the ribbons out of the ribbon drawer out of the cabinet, and the cat crawled up in there. Then I ended up with ribbons on the floor, and oh, what a day. So I have made this little booklet, and I'm going to show you how to do that with the pieces I cut off of it, because we have just enough to make another little booklet to go in our album. We'll make it the same way with the little ribbon and everything. I'll show you how to do that. So I'm getting all caught up in this tool, and I found this tool that had sparkles in it, but I tell you what, I'm getting sparkles everywhere, so I'm going to shake this off first on my rug. Get as many loose ones out as I can. There's still quite a few in there. So I couldn't decide how to do this page, and some of the reason is because I did get some warpage here from using that PVA glue. So highly recommend, before you use a solid glue on your board, like I did, that you cover it with gesso first, so that the board isn't absorbing the moisture, because the moisture is what causes it to warp. So that's something that I should have done, and I knew better, but I just wanted to forge ahead. So you can see I got sparkles all over me. So what I tried here was I tried a large envelope, and I tried making some doors, and then I decided, well, I don't really want to use another envelope because we have one back here that we just used. Let me close that back up. And it is, of course, this is an envelope. Oh, and I changed this ribbon too, see? It was that thin pink ribbon, and I just did not like it. So I wrapped it here, tied a bow down here. So, okay, so front page. Let's get this baby done. Yay. So anyway, I do still have my envelope. However, I've kind of cut it apart. And I'm going to insert inside of it another piece of solid cardstock. I'm going to use a piece that is just a scrap piece for me. And I can probably get it off this other envelope I made that did not work out at all. But look at that nice envelope. Uses one giant piece of paper. Anyway, I'm going to cut that one out, and we're going to make it fit there. So just a minute. I have to get up and walk over here. Think, 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 think. Think, 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 think. Think, 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 think. We're going to glue it down, but I feel like it needs something, whether it's a cutout here or something that tells us that this is a pocket. The ribbon is going to stick up out of it, but I don't want it to get caught up on that as it slides in there. So in other words, even if we glue this all down right here, if we don't have something kind of coming up there, it doesn't get a smooth transition into the pocket. Now, the one thing we could do we'd still have to put something inside. And it would need to be a little decorative, I think, on the top. See? This would have to be inside. That just kind of defines it as a pocket. So then we would just cut this down. And instead of stuffing it with that, but I don't want to make something, the booklet's going to hit down here either. So I think, let's see what we could put on top of that. I think that we could use a what about that? Kind of a waste of paper under there, isn't it? Let's see. So let me grab a decorative edge punch. But I think if we do that, then we would need it to be a pink or a solid green, maybe. Maybe that's the answer. Okay, let me move the book again. Let's try this. I'm going to cut this the same width as this one, or length. Oh, excuse me. My nose gets kind of runny when I'm holding my head down so much. Let's see. Yep, that'll work. Don't need to do that. I've never tried this one, I don't think. Well, maybe it just doesn't work well. I don't know. We'll find out. Nope, doesn't work well. Oh, pretty though. I'm going to try to make it work. I got a bunch of these from that I bought, and some of them just weren't any good. So although I would like to use it, I don't think I can. Okay, let me try it now. Right there, I think it is. Uh-huh. Guess it just needed to know that I was going to be the boss. I don't know. It's not perfect, but it looks nice. There's just some little ones hanging in there. Okay. Now, if we glue this on here, like this, then that will be sitting above the pocket right there. Right? Am I right or am I wrong? We'll find out. We don't need that much stuff there though. Let's cut some of it off. There's another strip for something. Do need to cut this little piece out. Whoops, sorry, I'm out of camera. Oh my goodness. Gotta pull this up towards me. It's just so hard to see that end of the Okay. Now this is still the testing phase, so we'll have to just see how it goes. Okay. Now, it's not perfect. It's not exactly what I was wanting to do, but I do think it's better than just having this sitting in there where we're not really sure what it's doing. This is more like, hey, there's a letter in there. Okay, so my thought process also on this was that this is going to be covered with a paper of some kind. Let's see. Maybe pink. Let's look at the pink. Ooh, we could use that glossy pink. Might give it a faux envelope look there. Oh, that's what I was going to do. I was going to put these things on top of it, but I used one on the book. Oh well. Reminds me of that song where they're singing about, what is it, changes? Kind of goes through my head every once in a while when I'm... Anyway, what I was going to do on here was I was going to layer on some tulle, not this big probably, but I just cut it just to see how it would go. And a little offset. And then, oh, that's got to be cut down. Right about there. And then that one would be a little bit offset. Not much, just a little. And then this one would go on top. And then we would put one of these here, like offset. And the other one, where did it go? Thought it was a self-sharpening. Anyway, thought process. That it was going to do something like that. What do you think? That way, the book could be secured in there. Okay, well, I think that's what we're going to do. Now, I also thought about putting just a little shadow of lace sticking out from under that envelope. We'll see. Okay, let me back out. And we will start with this envelope. Get the book out of the way. Okay. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. I actually want to put that one up first, I think. Okay, so that gives us an envelope that will work much better. Now let's cover the front of it. My thought on that is that I want to use this. And why would she do that? I don't know. I don't know why she would. We really don't need to just use that. That might be kind of boring. It might be. Oop. Ooh, that's not it. That really doesn't work very well either. All right, there's a super glossy one. Ooh, I think that's it. I do. Now I wish I'd have put that back there. That would have looked better. Okay. You'll probably see me in this. Am I blinding all of you? I hope not. Let's turn it over. There we go. So we're going from there to, boy, that envelope is out of whack. Okay, let me cut this piece off first. And we'll cut this one off. There we go. It's kind of blinding, isn't it? Okay. Let's bring the book back over. Grab our stuff out from under it. Whoops. Now what do I do with that card? Oh dear. Okay, what do we think? I think that will work. I like it. I wish I'd have used something else up there now, like this. That would have looked good. Maybe I'll have to cut another one and see if we can get it to slip over it neatly. So, giving you a little bit of the Angela process today. Oh, goodness. So, we'll have to cut this one right about there. But I think we'll remove the green and put in the pink, because it's going to go better. See, it doesn't look right with the green on there, although it's kind of cool looking from here. I just don't think it will work. Yeah, the green has to go. It looks kind of neat when I look up there, but when I look down here, I can see the holes through it. Okay. Oh no, come back. So what I would have to do would be to cut that one off. Let me slice it off. That'll work better. Yeah. Okay. What's strange is that first one is cut really weird. You know, from the rest of them, I mean, it's really strange. It was like a different hole punch. I must have punched it twice. But we're going to use it. Okay. So right below those, just like before. Yeah, I've got to refigure this art room. It's driving me crazy lately. It's just overwhelming because I can't stay organized the way that it's situated. I put all my genealogy in here because I thought I'm done with art. I'm tired of it. Tired of putting up with it. But I couldn't let it go. It's too much a part of me. But I anyway, I figured I could still do art in here and have all my genealogy stuff in here. So I moved out some big bookshelves, moved out my extra table and stuff like that. And that was a big mistake. What was I thinking? Oh my gosh, I so want my art room back. I never dreamed I'd be doing YouTube videos, you know, and I love it. I love doing these videos. It's fun. It's interesting. It's just cool. So, now, little piece of lace. There it is. This was my thought. So just a little piece would be hanging out there. No, I don't like it. It would have to be even smaller than that. Let me think about that a minute. Or we can put some lace right here, like this. Or maybe like that. Maybe. This one or that one or this one. Do have that, which is very pretty. Just hang down. I also have this. Doesn't need both. I mean, if we had to have extra lace, it should go up there. No. There, it would go there. This would be glued down up here. What do you think? Is it okay? I think it looks different to you up there because this is all, it almost looks orange, doesn't it? It does almost look orange. But I'm going for it. I'm going for it, everybody. I am. And I'm going to go across these. Oh boy, that sponge is really bad, isn't it? There we go. Okay. We have those. Okay, let's get some of this dust off of here. Oh, goodness. I don't know, do any of you have the IKEA table and the Alex drawers and stuff? Do they hold up? Do they last? I mean, I have so many questions about it. I really would like to maybe invest in the tables and stuff. Because I would like to do one big long table across here. And have some drawers under it. I have a heater there, and my window is also there. I have tried crafting away from my window, and I cannot do it. I've got some beautiful south light that comes in right there. And I have birds in the rhododendrons, and I love to watch them. It just, the light everywhere else in this room is really bad. But I would sure like to organize it a little better and get back to having some space. Shiny stuff always shows all your glue. You give all your secrets away. And it scratches easy. That's just with something that's on my tail that's scratching that. But it's going to be covered up, so I'm not too concerned about it. Okay. Let's start with our first layer. I'm going to cut a little off of each end. And I'm going to do that by folding this up into a rectangle and snipping that off. Okay. Just going to offset it a little bit. Now there is options to pin it here and there with a little glue. Might do that afterwards, we'll see. So I'm going to put postcards on top of this. Part of my reason behind that is because I knew I had to glue it somewhere. And I knew that I could glue it underneath a postcard. See, there's a method to my madness. A little strange as it is, I do have a method. Goodness, don't run out now. Guess I need to get something to stick you upside down in. Next one. It's to go kind of like that. And then this one. It's to kind of go like that. Now, to take that one, oh, I'll fold it under. Do I want it under or over? Sorry, I'm out of camera. Was I out of camera? Oh, I'm so bad. I'm so sorry. Go put it up here. Let this come down over it, and that'll kind of glue to that too. Okay, can you see? Which way? Does it matter? Doesn't now. Okay, let's flip that over. And let's see. Okay, now let's go ahead and glue these down. Now this one I'm going to put at an angle. Now, I'm going to put that one at an angle. Sorry. I have... Anyway, been thinking about how I'm going to change this room and make it better, and it's really, you know how it is. It's frustrating when our rooms are a disaster. A lot of people can work well in the disaster. I'm not good at that. I can for a while. It doesn't bother me. But then when it does bug me, it's time to fix things. And I'm there. I gotta fix things. Because it's just too much. I can't find the things I need, and I have lots of stuff in here I don't need in here if I want to do art. So it's very frustrating. Let me hold that down just a second. Okay. Oh, I've got something in my eye. Probably glitter. Okay. Now, deciding about this. So what was my thought process behind it? Well, one, there's a big gap under there, but I also thought that it just might be lovely to see it kind of hanging out there. Let's see. Like that, maybe. Yep. Okay. We're going to cut this in half because we don't need to leave half a lace under there that we could use half a lace somewhere else, right? That's the back. I'm gonna have to get my other glue. Where is it? Oh, look. I have stuff. Okay. There we go. Good enough. Okay. Let's see. Let's find that piece of wax paper. It's got one little piece of glue on it. Okay. There we go. And we are going to glue it down. Now that one shows a little bit too. Okay. Oh, Ange. Whoops, gotta push that button off the side of the thing here. The button is catching up on the glass and causing me to make it slip around. Well, I do have to tell you, it has been difficult for me to get through this album without using my die cuts. Using the punches has been fine, but so many of the die cuts are just so beautiful. So, I have to try and get underneath here to apply that glue and secure it down. Guess I could do it this way too. Okay, did we manage it? I want to try and leave it on there because I gotta clean that glass thing. What I had was this button was catching up on the glass here and slipping too much, and I didn't want to scratch anything and I didn't want to break that, so I had to get this down here, the button down here on the mat, and get it off the glass because it was just too slick. Okay, now this is where I was talking about that we might have to curl one of those under. I should have curled it under here while I had the chance. But I'm going to trim it off and throw it away. Okay, our booklet. Booklet. Here we go. So our booklet's similar to one of the others we made. I made a little 3-page place you can either write, or you can put photos in here. It's a nice little journaling area. Need to add something to that. Oh, I got a pencil mark. So there we are. And I put one of these on here with a little piece of lace. I cut this piece to fold over the edge of this cardstock because when you crease this cardstock, it gets a little crackling in it. It's not meant to be a scored piece this hard, maybe. I don't know. I'm just guessing. But I know it crackles a little bit. So I covered it with this piece to improve its looks. And then I needed a way to pull this out of the slot. So I took my little lanyard punch and I put it right on the edge of this piece of paper. Gave it a clip and it made that nice little hole. So my booklet can slide in and out now. Hopefully easily. Let's find out. Yes, yes, yes. There it is. And then this is taped and glued to the inside of the binding here, and then to the outside of the book on each side. Pretty nice, huh? Yeah. So that gives us another little booklet that fills up the front page. Let's have a look, shall we? Ah, perfect. Uh-oh, it's getting gator mouth. Oh no. Well, they can always take off these kinds of things too. And they can take the booklets out if the booklets make it too fat. But we have room back here for another booklet or another journal book. You know, we have room back there for something. But we will do that on the next video. But I can see that that does make it a little bit of a gator mouth there. But, you know, that's what these closers are for, to prevent them from gatoring. So, but I can see these two things. We might have to put one of these on another page. But it's sure beautiful jewelry on the edge. Can you see it? Looks very pretty out here. I like it. Oh, you can't see it. I'm sorry. Bring it down, down, down. Just kind of hanging out there. It's pretty. I love the way that looks. So, anyway, let's get back together tomorrow morning. It's just about my bedtime now. I won't be able to sleep. I haven't been sleeping at all. So I've been getting up every night between midnight and 2 a.m. So when I go through these spells of missing my mama, I find it difficult to sleep. So I think about her a lot, and I can't sleep because I'm thinking about her too much. So, but I know she's okay, and I know she's in heaven, and I know everything's fine. But it's just hard when you miss somebody, right? Yeah. So that's it. So anyway, let's get back tomorrow. Let's get started early. Tomorrow morning, I will be better prepared, I promise. And we will get the back finished, and cross our fingers, we'll get the front finished, and we'll be done with it. Alrighty. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now. Thank you for joining me.